that green hashtag open to work banner might be quietly killing your job search. Not because it's broken, but because of who actually sees it and what they assume the moment they do. Here's the paradox. LinkedIn built that banner to help you. And for some people, it genuinely does. But for a huge chunk of job seekers, slapping that green ring around your photo does the opposite of what you think. It signals something you never intended. To understand why, you have to understand how recruiters actually think. And it's not the warm, helpful story LinkedIn tells you in the setup screen. Recruiters are trained to spot signal. Every detail on your profile is data. Your title, your last job, how long you stayed, who you know. And that green banner? It's the loudest piece of data on the entire page. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. A certain type of recruiter, especially at top companies, sees that banner and quietly downgrades you. Not consciously, maybe. But it happens. Why? Because of a bias psychologists call the desirability heuristic. We assume things that are hard to get are more valuable. And things that announce their own availability feel less valuable. It's the same reason the candidate who says, "I'm not really looking, but I'm open to the right thing," gets chased harder than the one shouting, "Please hire me, I'm available now." The banner, to the wrong eyes, whispers, "Nobody else has snapped this person up yet." Why not? And fair or not, that question costs you. So should you delete it? No. That's the lazy takeaway, and it's wrong. Because here's the part almost nobody talks about. There isn't one open to work setting. There are two. And they are radically different. Most people pick the wrong one without even realizing they had a choice. When you turn on open to work, LinkedIn asks who you want to share it with. Option 1, all LinkedIn members. That's the public green banner everyone can see. Option 2, the one hidden in plain sight, is recruiters only. No green banner. No public signal. Just a private flag visible to recruiters using LinkedIn's paid hiring software. Think about what that means. With the recruiters only setting, the exact people who hire for a living can find you and know you're available, while your boss, your coworkers, and that bias-prone first impression never see a thing. You get all the upside of being discoverable, with none of the desperation signal. It's the closest thing LinkedIn has to a cheat code, and it's buried 2 clicks deep. Now, important caveat. LinkedIn says recruiters only isn't guaranteed to be invisible to your current employer if they use the same recruiter tools. It's strong, but not bulletproof. Just know that going in. So when does the public green banner actually make sense? Because sometimes it really does. Let's be fair to it. Scenario 1, you've been laid off, and everyone already knows. There's no secret to protect. In that case, the banner does real work. It tells your entire network, instantly, to keep you in mind. In a layoff wave, that public signal can trigger referrals, warm intros, and old colleagues reaching out. Desperation bias barely applies when half the industry just got cut alongside you. Scenario 2, you're early in your career, or pivoting into a high-demand field. When you don't have a brand name resume to protect, visibility beats prestige. Loud and findable wins. Scenario 3, you're targeting volume, contract work, agency recruiters, fast-moving roles where speed matters more than perception. The banner casts a wide net, and a wide net is exactly what you want. But here's where the public banner hurts you most. If you're currently employed and job hunting quietly, that green ring can tip off your manager before you're ready. People have lost leverage and jobs this way. And if you're a senior or executive candidate, the banner can actively cheapen your brand. At that level, you're supposed to be pursued, not publicly waving for attention. Recruiters only is almost always the smarter play. Now let's fix the deeper problem. Because whether your banner is public or private, recruiters only mode only works if recruiters can actually find you in their search. And that comes down to keywords. When you set open to work, LinkedIn asks for job titles and locations. This isn't a formality. It's the filter recruiters search against. Vague titles make you invisible. Specific, real-world titles make you surface. So don't write rockstar or ninja or some cute label. Write the exact titles companies actually post: software engineer, product manager, data analyst. Add a few adjacent ones too, to widen your matches. And turn on remote. If you take a remote role, set your preferences to include it explicitly. Recruiters filter hard by location, and open to remote can put you in front of companies hiring nationwide. Here's the strategy I'd actually run. If you're employed and discreet, recruiters only, every time. If you're openly searching after a layoff or your early career, go public, and lean into the network effect. And whatever you choose, don't let the banner do the heavy lifting. It's a signal flare, not a job application. The candidates who win still reach out, still get referrals, still build relationships. Because the banner only answers one question: are you available? The real work is making someone believe you're worth pursuing. That part was never LinkedIn's job. It's yours. So go check your settings right now. If you're quietly looking, switch to recruiters only and dial in those job titles. One toggle could be the difference between looking desperate and looking in demand.